The preacher, the professor, the doctor, anybody in a place of authority
The cop.
cannot be trusted. Law enforcement, politicians. Somebody reach out about a podcast that I just shot with the great Rich Warfield. Pissed as hell about his viewpoints and that I would give that man
A platform
from which to espouse these viewpoints that can be so harmful that they would relate
That's such a
and result
compliment
in hate
because-
speech and
because
hate.
he thinks like people are watching. No offense.
Ha! So here's the thing, man. If you're mad at me because I had a talk with somebody who believes something that you don't agree with, think it all the way through, man. And also, if you watch one of my podcasts and you don't agree and you really don't agree, man, shoot me a text. My number's easy to find, or DM me. And let's talk about it and jump on the pod with me and let's talk it through. Most of the people who've gotten mad at my stuff won't come on the pod to talk it through. They don't think that they have anything to say, and they're so mad about a viewpoint that another person had that I put on video. Here's the thing, man, and what I've said before is, what if, hypothetically, Hitler sat down with, I don't know,
Joe Rogan.
let's think of somebody else.
Lex Friedman.
Lex. Yeah. What if Hitler sat down with Lex? Or hey, let's get Jon Stewart or Tucker. Anybody. Let's get Jon Stewart, known lib, or Bill Maher. 3-hour podcast with Adolf Hitler. Do you think he would have had the power, the reach, the effect that he had if he just went on there and had a long... You cannot fake your viewpoints on a long-form conversation. That's why they're so awesome. That's why watching TV is total bullshit. If you're watching an interview on TV, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go find a longer conversation with that person who's in that interview. They cut the TV stuff up so much to fit a format so they can get those ads in there and sell you some more prescription drugs. That's why podcasting is awesome. You can actually get to the bottom of, that's an interesting viewpoint. Okay, he cited this, that, and the other thing. I'm going to go look this up for myself. I'm going to go look up Project Paperclip or whatever myself. I'm going to go think it through. To say you should not put opinions or viewpoints that other people disagree with up because it might result in somebody hearing that, like, that's the most asinine thing I've ever heard. That's insulting as fuck.
Agreed.
If you have somebody on your podcast who you don't agree with, or I don't even know if I don't agree with some of the things Rich is saying, he's talking circles around me. I'm sitting there listening. If you listen to my podcasts, I talk for about 20% of the time on most of them. That's the goal. I don't bring a guest up here and take 2 hours of their time to talk all over them. I want to really get to know them, why they believe what they believe, why they did what they did. Why did Jenna Ryan go to the insurrection? Why does Rich Warfield believe that? Why does Dr. Rozier believe that our medical system is virtually broken? These are the things I want to get to the bottom of. I think
there's a long history tradition of that, and I like that. I agree with you.
You don't
like
think it insults
Louis
the
Theroux.
intelligence of anybody who would ever listen to a piece of content sent by anybody that, or a bit made by anybody that, hey, if this gets out there, it's such a dangerous idea. It's going to have the... Dude, come on. Like, come on.
Maybe it's just my nature.
Totally overly virtuous to say, oh, we need to protect people from that. Listen, I'll tell you this, and maybe it's just because I am who I am. If someone told me, don't listen to that guy, he's got dangerous ideas, we need to protect you from him, I'm immediately going to go see what that guy has to say. You know why? Because I have zero trust at all in the people that I was raised to trust, and neither fucking should you. The preacher, the professor, the doctor, anybody in a place of authority cannot be trusted. Law enforcement, politicians, all y'all know this. It's just an inconvenient truth that we all live with, or you're bought in on shit because you think somebody is speaking the voice of God or whatever. And again, awesome. But I'll tell you, for me and a lot of people like me, we're looking at all of it going, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I agree. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's wrong. Ghislaine Maxwell's in prison for trafficking people. Who'd she traffic them to? There's corruption at every level, and nobody gives a fuck, and it's never going to change, but what are we going to do about it? All I'm trying to do is what I can do in my tiny little corner of the world, which is have people on, have a conversation with them. If somebody disagrees, have them on, have a conversation about that. Because in my opinion, the tribalism, right? Everybody gets off on their own sides, blue against red, white against black, whatever, wherever, whenever. Everyone's trying to turn you against someone. Come on our team and hate those people. Well, is there not a world in which we all evolve to a higher mental capacity and bandwidth to where you can actually see why someone believes what they believe, maybe disagree with it, try to have an intelligent discourse with them where maybe they change their mind because you made such a good point? Or maybe you change your mind because you see that you were programmed for years and you bought right into it. And you can see from a different point of view that, is it not crazy that we have no grocery stores in the inner city? Is that not absolutely nuts? Is that on purpose? I'd say so. Or whatever it is. Things I don't know about, don't research, haven't been interested in before, I am very interested in now. And that's from having conversations with intellectual, smart, interesting people. A lot of those people, they march to the beat of their own drum. And
I agree. Like, so I commend you for bringing on like the past like 3 guests in a row or 4 have had like opposing viewpoints and stuff, and you do a good job of highlighting that. I think it's my nature to push back, but even with one of our more recent episodes, I stayed silent because I was like, this is good enough. Like, there's no way to push back on this. Just let it exist out there. So I agree with it's a whole Louis Theroux, like kind of just give someone a microphone and let them do their thing. And then don't insult people's intelligence.
What if I'm just
consume
on learning in that podcast too?
Exactly.
What if it's you mean I don't ever come on the podcast and
You're
claim
not
to
a
know that
debate
I know
lord.
everything about everything? I'm not an academic, man. I'm a guy in the street who actually gets down where the rubber meets the road. I build houses, roof houses, put people to work, put money in people's pockets, keep people moving in a positive, productive direction. That's my mission in life. I'm a builder. I'm not an academic. I don't go read books on all this shit and form my opinions that way. I like to talk to people about it and learn it that way. Hey, what's up? Thanks for checking out my videos here on the JESS Marshall YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe for sure. Hit that bell. Press that button to watch the next video. If you got a question you have about any of the topics I bring up in the videos, drop a question below, and we'll be sure to get an answer back to you ASAP. See you on the next one.